5 days dinghy cruising at Myall Lakes, and it's only 2.5 hours north of Sydney.
Just sit back and relax, don't worry, the world can wait, no need to hurry.
So I'm back at the beautiful Myall Lakes, which I think is probably my spiritual home for dinghy cruising. It's a Friday. I've come up here with Steve, and Trevor's joining us tonight. We're going to sail the weekend, and then I'm going to stay an extra couple of days and join up with the Cygnet 20 get-together, which is up here. I think they've got 4 boats coming up here. So it's a Friday. It's a beautiful blue, sunny day. It is the week before the Easter school holidays, so we're here before the rush because it does get very popular. Glorious. It's only about 4 or 5 knots of breeze, but that's enough. Simply magical. Going along quite nicely. It's probably 5 knots, maybe 6, maybe a bit more sometimes. See stronger gusts, but beautiful. Nice gentle sail. Myall Lakes, you really can't beat it. So Steve, what is it you like about Myall Lakes and dinghy cruising?
Well, it's the serenity, lovely sunsets. The water now is very still. We're the only ones here. The fire's just been lit and it's a lovely evening. So what more could you want?
And here's Trevor with his Pathfinder. He's had to come down from Port Macquarie, so he had to work today, being a Friday, of course. But what better way to start the weekend? Myall Lakes, nobody here, magical. Morning, Trev.
Morning, Paul. How you going?
Good, good. It's about what, 7:30 in the morning. It's a bit early for the wine, isn't it?
It's my cup because I left my cup at home, so this is actually coffee.
You left your cup at home as well.
Yes, makes
So did I.
all the checklists in the world, and it still doesn't help.
Does it taste better because it's in a glass?
It tastes fancier.
So you've got a trangia.
Yep.
Or trangia. Trangia, I don't know how
Whatever
you say
it. Yeah. First time use ever.
This could go horribly wrong.
It could go horribly wrong. Well, it didn't sizzle as much as I was expecting. It's obviously just run out of methode.
Yeah.
I only put a tiny bit into it as a bit of an experiment, so to see how fast it would burn. So I'm going to have to go out to the boat. I'll be back.
Yes, so I forgot my cup as well, which is easily done because you wash up, put it back in the cupboard and forget to put it in your kit bag. And as it was pointed out to me, I should have a checklist because I seem to forget something every single time. I just put it down to age.
This is the Trangia or Trangia. It's the methylated spirits carrying bottle.
Right.
It's pretty cool. Like, so it's got this little safety top here.
Yeah.
When that's screwed down, nothing can come out.
Right.
And I won't do it now, but you unscrew it just to show you like that.
Yeah.
And then it's got a little button. When you push down, you can tip the stuff out.
Right.
It lets air in one side and a nice controlled flow out the other. And then you let go, give it a bit of a shake, and you get no drops.
Oh, very good.
And it's nice, really, really stiff material made out of the same stuff your jerry cans are made out of.
Yeah.
So it's pretty. I got it for the boat because it's nice and robust. I
Yeah,
didn't want to have actual metho bottles rolling around in the boat, so
No.
so I got this instead. And it wasn't very dear. It was good.
Yeah.
This and then I'll go back.
Gosh,
Oh, it's all happening, Trev.
dropping everything everywhere. I'm going to drop this as the main thing.
You know,
We've just left Johnson's Beach, and there's a nice, I don't know, 4 knots, 5 knots of wind, something like that. Beautiful sunny day. It might rain later. Rain is predicted, but we'll take the good weather while we can. Is your rudder right down?
On the rudder.
So that's Trevor and his Pathfinder Posh. Posh being port out, starboard home, remember? Just going past Violet Hill boat ramp. There's a few more people here than yesterday. I think Trevor's stopped to get something from the car. Oh, we're powering through here. Just come through the end of the Narrows, so we should be into the big lake shortly. Probably 5 knots through here, maybe a bit more. Nice. And that's the big lake over there at Myall Lakes. Looks beautiful. It's a good bit of breeze. That's Shelley Beach over there. Looks like there's a few people over there. This is, I think it's Macar's Island. We're going to go behind here. I've got to record this. I'm overtaking Trevor.
Who was having morning tea?
Oh, excuses. So we're heading for Myers Flat, we think. We think it's over here somewhere. Just stopped for lunch. We were trying to find a beach to stop at around here, around Myers Bay, but we couldn't find one. So we've just dropped an anchor and we're in about a metre of water. So we're heading back now after a nice little lunch stop in Myers Bay. And we've decided to go back to Johnson's Beach tonight because there's quite a few people at Shelley's. And both Steve and Trevor have to go back tomorrow, so it's nearer for them. The wind's picked up, probably 8 to 10 knots now, but we've got to tack all the way back. I just stopped to put a reef in because there was far too much weather helm. That's much better now. Now I can actually steer. I dropped the reef main and it was still a howling gale coming through there, and Steve was measuring it and said it was up to 18 knots. So he offered to give me a tow. We had a bit of trouble getting close enough to actually get the tow line, but now it's okay. Thank goodness. I was flat out on the outboard and I was barely moving forwards. And just as we pulled up, it started getting pretty dark. So we dropped the anchor and started to put up the tarp as the rain was coming. And of course we didn't get the tarp up in time. I say we. I didn't get the tarp up in time. And it started raining, and then squalls came in, and then my anchor dragged and I was bouncing off the bottom. And having run ashore before at Myall Lakes, I thought, no, I'm not doing this. So I motored back to Violet Hill where there's some moorings. So now I'm on the mooring, which is what you can hear banging. It's still pouring with rain. I've changed my clothes, so at least I'm dry, and I've managed to get the tarp up. Had to put it up in the pouring rain, which was a bit of a messy job. Anyway, bit of excitement. Hopefully tomorrow the rain's going to stop. We did have a good sail today. Anyway, time for some dinner, I think. So I'm going to have coconut laksa soup and put some fried noodles into it. It's not going to win any awards, but for a quick meal, it's all right. Well, good morning. It's about 7:30 in the morning. Had a pretty good night last night on the mooring. It did rain till about 10 o'clock at night, quite heavily, and then it stopped, and the wind died down eventually. And I'm trying to dry everything out now. Everything got a little bit wet because I obviously didn't have the tarp up before it started to pour with rain. Managed to empty the bilges. And yeah, just going to have some breakfast now. Both Steve and Trevor are heading back today, so they've got to come back this way. So hopefully they found my whisker pole. I lost my whisker pole off the side in the kerfuffle trying to get off the to get the anchor up. Anyway, it's all good. The weather today is meant to rain again later today, which is not that good. Wind shouldn't be too much of an issue, hopefully. So for breakfast, I'm going to have some tempeh, which is fermented soy. It's a bit like a meat substitute, which is pretty nice, with scrambled eggs. It looks all right. I'm now heading back over to Johnston's. I just retrieved my whisker pole from Steve, who passed me as he's got to head back for lunch today. Morning. So the other guys are going to go for a bit of a sail here, and then hopefully the Cygnet 20 lot who are coming today, and they're coming all the way up from Mungo Brush, and they're meant to be at Johnston's Beach tonight, so hopefully they can get that far. I can hear thunder. Hopefully it's not coming this way. And for all those lovers of sailing Kate Louise, thank you for watching. Do check out my other channel, Sailing Divekin, which is all about sailing the tall ship Divekin down to Hobart for the Australian Wooden Boat Festival. It's going to be about 7 episodes, I think, because I had so much stuff. And the Wooden Boat Show is fantastic down in Tasmania. Check it out.
Later that afternoon, we were joined by Daryl, who brought his Cygnet 20 all the way up from Canberra. That's a good 6-hour drive.
A lot of people ask what the red and yellow flag is. Well, it's a code R, a marine code, the letter R. But also, as we discovered not long ago, watching Scandinavian Nordic Noir, it's actually an area of Sweden called Skåne, and that's their regional flag. And in this TV series, you can see the flag all the time. So there you are, Skåne in Sweden. So Trevor, what is it you like about dinghy cruising?
It's the outdoors. It's like hiking without the hike, and you don't have to carry your tent. I think that's fantastic, and the social element's really good as well, sitting around a fire at night, sailing during the day. I think that's got a bit of everything for me, really.
We've had variable weather this weekend. It's been a bit wet last night, but
It was blowing quite strong a few minutes ago, and look at it now.
yeah.
Hard your breath.
With the wind dying, Trevor decided to head back to the boat ramp. That's not Trevor, that's a duck. And with no sign of the other cygnets, that just left Daryl and myself to enjoy another fantastic sunset. And tonight I'm going to have the leftover tempeh that I had for breakfast, and I'm going to have it with a potato, spinach and leek soup. It's all in sachets or preserved, so that way I don't need an esky or a fridge, you know what I mean? Yeah. It might not look much, but hey, I think it's going to be tasty. So if you're looking for a vegetarian option for camping food that doesn't require a freezer, try a sachet soup with an additive like tempeh. Very nice. Well, good morning. I've just come ashore. It's raining on and off. Looks like it's going to rain most of the day, so it's a bit disappointing. And there's zero wind to blow the rain away. So we're just sitting it out basically. The Cygnet guys still haven't turned up, but apparently they're going to come a bit later on. So we've just decided whether to stay and wait for them or to pack up and go home ourselves. It was a wet night last night, but I managed to stay dry, so that's good. And it was a bit windy at times as well, but it's absolutely dead calm now. So I'm going to check out Daryl's boat, the Cygnet 20. So Daryl, how'd you go last night?
Well, it rained quite a bit, a few storms, thunderstorms, but I've got the awning over the boat, so everybody was dry inside.
Yeah.
Only me, but
Yeah.
we're all dry.
So you got a fold-out table. And there's a little galley. Quarter berth on this side, the locker. Little sink. Very nice timber finish on everything. And pop top. Winch to pull up the centreboard. So there's quite a lot of room in here for a 20-foot boat. It's rained on and off all morning. It's 1:30 now. We were going a bit stir crazy. So we've decided to come out for a sail. There is meant to be 7 or 8 knots of breeze out here. Don't quite know where. Anyway, hopefully we'll get a little bit of a sail in. I think we've got a 2-hour window before the next rain front comes in. So we'll see how we go. 7 knots? Really? Well, the wind came up to about 3 knots. Had a little sail for about 20 minutes, half an hour, and now it's dropped again completely. But we've decided to head back in because according to the radar, there's more rain coming in about half an hour. So we want to be set up in time for that. Quite a few pelicans flying around.
Later that afternoon, the rest of the Cygnet 20s turned up.
Yeah, that's 1800, isn't it, from Brisbane?
And we all enjoyed a great campfire.
Yeah. Did you?
Well, you can do it. I mean,
in 2 days, 2.5 days.
it was long days.
So I've just met all the Cygnet cruising people, and now I'm cooking dinner. And I'm having a Continental Sensations spinach and bacon pasta dish, and I'm going to add a tin of tuna to it. I've had this before, and it's really good.
And it's very hot. Very good, very hot.
Well, good morning. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. As you can see, it's still raining. Rained all night. I'm a bit over the rain, to be honest. I think I'm probably going to pack up and go home today. I think the Cygnet lot will be staying another couple of days, but the weather doesn't look good for tomorrow either, so... Anyway, had a nice chat round the fire last night, nice bunch of people. I'm going to go and have some breakfast. I'll need a cup of coffee or something.
And then the rain came back. And there's only so much rain one can take. So after another hour and a half of heavy rain, I decided to pack up and go home. Thanks for watching Sailing Kate Louise, and I'll see you somewhere in the water without rain next time.